presentation of a paper in that first meeting where he said the EFF must close down with the other parties and then form something under Zuma's leadership. I mean, things happen the way they happen. I mean, Floyd and Marshall, you know him, he's just there and he speaks when it is necessary. But Floyd is the one who was leading the discussion. Who said, no ways, it's not going to happen, and all of that. And then he comes back extremely shocked that Dali is not only proposing it, he has written it down. He has had time to think about it and wrote it down. So I said, no. So then we agreed that we must meet, all parties must go consult their leadership, blah, blah. What is our position? I said, but that's madness. We can't do that. We closed the EFF to Zuma. Not 1 year. It was not even formed at that time. To what? Like, to do what? I don't understand that. Then...
You know what? I don't want to use this platform now for this. Maybe I can talk to you some other time, because that's something directed at me. This nonsense that I said that parties must collapse into MK is a lie. It did not happen. It's just something that never happened. Yeah. But as I say, we'll deal with. It's fine. It's once again. It's one of these issues where we don't need to respond, but we'll respond in due course. Unity and merging are two different things. The mere fact that we're saying we might want to unify parties means that people are free to stay in their parties. If you want to stay in the PAC message resonates better with you, that's fine. If it's AZAPO, if it's the ANC, whoever who can be regarded as a progressive party. And that's why we talk about a unified platform. And that's why I made the example, for example, in the continent now you can see that trend is happening. In Botswana, there was a grouping of parties that won the elections. In Mauritius, the same thing has happened. In other parts of the continent, that approach is being taken. And here, even without there being a formal arrangement, the so-called ruling party was ousted from its position. So that's the context in which we talk about unity. It's not an instant coffee that you're just going to do it and tomorrow you have unity. If in the end we all merge under one organization in 10 or 20 years or 30 years time or whatever, so be it. But we are not going to be party to dividing our people.